If he beat Canelo, he the baddest motherfucker in the last 30 years.
Trying to do a fight. What's the status of that?
We will see maybe next month, next 2 months, let's see.
Of course.
I know you're serious, but I've got to ask you for the people that are watching.
Of course.
Are you confident that that fight is a fight that you can win?
Well, I'm always confident that I can win any fight that I step foot in the ring.
After months of speculation and ongoing drama, it seems the long-anticipated bout between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez might finally come to fruition. This matchup, a hot topic within the boxing community, has faced numerous hurdles over the past year. Despite several failed attempts to make it happen, recent reports suggest the fight may now be closer than ever. According to various sources, the reigning Mexican champion, Canelo Alvarez, is set to return to the ring in May 2025 to defend his 168-pound titles. Among potential opponents, Terence Crawford has emerged as a leading contender. The prominent boxing outlet Televisa PBLA recently tweeted, "Back in the ring. Everything points to Saul Canelo Alvarez's first fight in May or June 2025. Although his opponent has not yet been confirmed, many expect him to face Terence Crawford." Canelo, known for his confident and composed approach, has softened his stance on facing Crawford, who currently fights nearly 2 weight classes below him. In a recent statement, Canelo remarked, "I'm in, why not? Don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. Easy money." This shift in Canelo's demeanor has fueled speculation across the boxing world, as he had previously dismissed the idea of fighting Crawford outright. On the other hand, Crawford, who has long advocated for this matchup, appears more determined than ever. During a recent appearance, Crawford expressed his readiness for the challenge, despite acknowledging that no formal offers have been presented yet. "I'm ready to show everyone I'm the true generational great of this era," he stated. Should this fight materialize, it promises to be a spectacle, not only for its potential to attract record-breaking pay-per-view buys, but also for the chance to settle one of the sport's most heated debates. Fans and analysts alike are now holding their breath, hopeful that this mega fight will finally become a reality.
You know, who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen. We can't say that it is. So, you know, let's all just wait and see. Of course.
I know you're serious, but I've got to ask you for the people that are watching.
Of course.
Are you confident that that fight is a fight that you can win?
Well, I'm always confident that I can win any fight that I step foot. Say I'm chasing Canelo, you know, I think that's a broad statement. I just want the opportunity, you know, to fight the best fighter in my generation that's out there. You know, he's the most accomplished fighter in today's sports of boxing, other than myself. And I would just, you know, just like to, you know, fight another great. That's it. That's all. You know, if the fight, you know, happens, I think it'll be the biggest fight in the sport of boxing today. You know, Canelo is a big, strong competitor. He's a great fighter. He's a future Hall of Famer, and that's what we in the game for, is to leave a legacy that will last, surpass our lifetime.
Sharing his perspective on how a potential fight with Canelo Alvarez might unfold, Terence Crawford dismissed claims suggesting he would be the weaker or easier opponent due to his smaller size. Addressing these criticisms, Crawford stated, "This isn't the first time I've heard these things said about me. People underestimate me, and I prove them wrong every time." Confident in his ability to secure victory, Crawford expressed unwavering belief that he would emerge as the winner in what he considers the fight of his dreams.
I ain't gonna break it down to you. You know what I mean? The strategy is leaving with my hand, you know, rolls and everybody mouth dropping. That's how I can, you know, sums it up in a little bit of your answer right there. I'm the type of fighter that I make adjustments on the fly. So along my whole career, I do what's necessary to get the job done and secure a victory. And I feel like in the Canelo fight, I would do everything within my will and my power to do the same.
Now, although the Canelo fight seems to be the top priority in Terrence's mind, he has not completely surrendered to the bouts in the 154-pound division, emphasizing that at this stage, After the miraculous last year that boxing has gone through, there is a lot of potential fighters who have caught his interest, and if his other wishes are not reciprocated, then he might just stick to his second plan and go for all the best fighters here, because no matter what, he is not prepared to give up boxing yet. As there is still a lot that he wants to contribute in this interview, Terence also appeared open to the possibility of fighting on exotic lands of Saudi Arabia.
It's a lot of fights out there at 154, you know, that's interesting me, that interest me. You know, like I said, the future is bright. The sport is going in the right direction. So we shall see where Terence Crawford LIES. Who knows? You know, like I said, you know, we got to weigh our options and see what makes sense for Terence Crawford and his career.
Meanwhile, keeping an avid eye on the spectacular journey that Terence has been on since the beginning of his career, eminent coach and trainer Greg Hackett emphasized the fact that after deeply analyzing Bud's career and how he has been able to prove everyone wrong at every turn, no matter how many times he might have been underestimated, he has come out stronger than ever and has transformed into such a talented boxer who has outclassed everyone in 4 weight classes.
A lot of guys were supposed to beat him. A lot of guys were supposed to be too big for him, too fast, too strong. This one's supposed to be too experienced, and he beat him all. All right, well now look at getting bold. Now let's go back.
But man, people don't get it. He was being counted out like a long time ago. He kept winning. Beat a lot of ass.
Talking about this incessant undermining that Bud still seems to be facing to this day, Greg highlighted that before every fight in his career, Bud was hardly ever considered the fan favorite, especially in the last couple ones, against Errol Spence Jr. and Israel Madrimov, where according to many experts and boxing fanatics, Terence was doomed to face a bitter defeat, but every time he proved them wrong and won.
Weight classes and it's like a lot of times I was there, people was doubting him. They doubted him against Spence. They doubted him against Madrimov. Some people say he was too small. I heard him. When he fought Victor Postal, he was too small. When he fought Gamboa, he ain't know enough.
Further elaboration on his take, Greg recounted all that Bud has achieved in such small time, while managing to remain undefeated, stressing the fact that even though there are many other prominent fighters like Dante Davis in the game, who are extraordinary in their own style, when it comes to Bud, everyone fades in comparison, because he not only possesses such an immaculate skill set and boxing IQ, but he also seems to have this tenacity to always keep on pushing forward, which undoubtedly makes him the #1 pound for fighter of this era.
I'm saying Bud punching on shit at 35, 40, 47, and just won a belt at 54. All right, so you champion at 35, undisputed at 40 and 47, right? And then won another belt at 54. All right, so still undefeated. Fighting him. No, take a beat, but pound for pound, I think Bud. I give it Bud.
So you saying Bud #1?
The most esteemed fighter become the greatest of all time. His Excellency Turki Alal Sheikh divulged how after he is done with the current ongoing projects that are underway, he will be looking forward to orchestrate a big fight for Terence Crawford, possibly earlier this year. Addressing the claims about Terence suffering from a certain injury, Turki commented that, although he was informed of this disposition by Terence himself in their last meeting, they are hopeful that he will recover in time for the fight, as he is undergoing strict rehabilitation procedures.
I want to know, when is Crawford coming back? What are the plans for him?
I think he's injured now. We are planning to have something with him. I will discuss with him maybe in January. I see him last week in Hamburg. He said he's have a little injured, and he's starting to rehab now and training again. And we hope to. He's one of our plan to see him fight in 25.
The goal obviously is a Canelo fight for him, right?
We hope he wants this fight, and why not?
You and Canelo, I know you guys are working towards trying to do a fight. What's the status of that?
We will see maybe next month, next 2 months. Let's see.
And finally, Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah.
Is he going to come back? Are you going to convince him?
We want all, to convince the IBF.
And when will you guys come back to LA and do another Riyadh season in America?
We want, it is in the plan, but not Riyadh season, because maybe the ring, because there is separate things. The ring is my private equity, and Riyadh season is different. I have a plan for the ring in America next year.
Thank you.